Good morning, friends and fellow farmers. Up and at it. Is it raining? It's raining here in real life, so it is raining. Okay. I couldn't tell which was which. Is it raining in the game or is it raining outside? It's both. Hooray. Alright, did these come back to life? It's growing healthily. Oh, phew. That's good to hear. I'm glad I did not murder all of my food, but you know what the problem is? I think today is the last day of the month, if I'm not mistaken, so I might not be able to harvest these. That's maybe it crosses over seasons. If it grows in winter, it really should continue growing, but who knows? All right, Mr. Moo, Madam Moo. You're busy. What are you doing? Taking an important call. Talking to my broker. Listen, this farm isn't going to run itself. You're incompetent, sir. That's what Alma says. Alma lives in the world of high-stress financial banking. I had to get a special high-speed fiber optic line into our farm here because Alma needs to do her trading every morning. It's a real thing. Nemu's studying to be a lawyer. How's it going, Nemu? How are you working? You're still thinking that you want to do criminal prosecutions? Wow, that's a tough gig. And Bess is already a human rights lawyer. This is... Oh, I've dropped... I can't even carry it. Okay. This is what my cows do. It's like a parent bragging. So what do your cows do? My cows are a human rights lawyer. And they're amazing. They are amazing. They're amazing cows. I don't know what they would do for a living. Hard to say. Okay, fine. We'll just put everything in there. We don't really need the cash today, I don't think. Hard to say. I should really go and finish up the job with our... where's my other milk? I did not see it. It's around here somewhere. I should go finish up the job with... Oh, there it is. With the museum. That's the thing I should probably go and do. And I think we had a lot of the parts for that, though, if I recall. If I don't forget. Yeah, there we go. Flooring and walls. Everything's... All right, let's go do this. I'm kind of excited to get this thing done. It's really dark. Well, it's not dark anymore. It's really... it's bleak. Basement building is bleak. It's like being in a cave in Minecraft for like a long period of time, and you come out and you're like, oh my gosh. You feel kind of oppressed. Like you spent way too long in a place that you shouldn't have been. Okay, let's get this flooring in. That's where we were at last time. This is the last little bit here, I think, is going to go quite quick. I still got to go, and if I stop building that kind of way. Okay, now I wanted to... Right, I bought circular tiles. Oh gosh, did I even... Okay, I do have them on me. I wanted to do something cool in the middle. Okay, so let's get our walls in first. Because then I can figure out where I am, who I am. Let's do that. This is just my willy-nilly... I don't know if it's faster or slower. I don't know. Who knows? I couldn't tell you. Oh, no, I don't want that. See, that's not the way to do it. If you're going to be building fast, that's not the way to do it. The sensitivity on this thing is wonky. I do, if I hold it, press just the slightest bit. I think what I'm doing is I'm doing like a half press because I'm trying to be fast. And then I end up like kind of double triggering it for something. I don't know. It's never been an issue before. Now it's a problem. Now I do it all the time. I could turn on my controller sensitivity probably. Okay, and we'll try not to get too far ahead. There we go. So I appreciate the suggestion. So I had one suggestion for a vanilla Minecraft, and when I threw it out there, I was thinking maybe of doing something. Someone else suggested one as well called Life in the Woods, and that looked amazing. I thought, oh my, that is very much. It looks so beautiful. I think they use a couple of shader packs and stuff too, but my gosh, that looked really fun. It definitely a place. Some of these, it's without any kind of story. It's hard to know how long I can go on them. I mean, I can probably play forever. Like, I built an insane mass transit system in one of my Minecraft worlds for no reason. That I didn't record that. I just did that for fun over an even, like, I don't even know. It took forever. I just did it because I could. So I will do dumb things for no reason, but I don't know if anybody else wants to watch me do dumb things for no reason. Although it could be, you can argue that about anything, I guess. So I'm always trying to think, you know, is there some story or is there some interaction? That's always the best. But at the same time, if it's a nice world, I think it's enjoyable just to be in that world. And that world looks so good. Very, very pretty. And you get to play as a vegan, which is, that's funny because that's how I play Minecraft. Anyway, I try, you know, not 100% because it is actually difficult. I play basically as a vegetarian when I play. I don't, my son, who's, in real life, he very much is a vegan, but is just like, nope, I'm definitely going to play the game because it's a game and we're going to eat everything. It was hit and miss. I think early on he felt kind of bad, and then once he got going, he's like, well, I really like, you know, my green wool, and I also like just whenever I see a cow, I'll just take it out because then I've got snacks on the way, so that's useful, and I can't blame him. But I prefer not to take down the sheep and the chickens when possible. I don't know. I don't care for it. I don't like it. All right, let's... now I've kind of made it more difficult for myself, haven't I? These are... I need to get have a stereo down here. When I did real renovations, that is the only thing that kept me sane, was blasting tunes. Oh, I see. I've done some funky stuff outside. At some point, I'll go digging outside and then be like, what is this? But my go-to renovation music is not appropriate for this channel just because it would be too blaring. My go-to is like blues explosion, hardcore punk, things like that, which is the absolute opposite of the chillness that we do here. So I think it might be it wouldn't fit very well. But when you got to do renos, you need go-go music. That's the point there, is that you don't listen to you know, beautiful. I'm not listening to a string quartet while I'm smashing down stuff and listening to things over the sound of saws. You need some get her done music. All right, and I always feel like I'm making more of a mess. You know what we need here? We need some wall lamps. Put a couple here, a couple there. Oh, I'm out. Okay, that's fine. I don't know. There. It's just to remove the depression of this place. I don't want to be in this dank basement for too long. Yeah, now I'm creating a cavern is what I'm doing. There's going to be some secret spaces definitely under the floor in here. I love that this isn't even a thing that I need to do. This is just one of those I want to do. Those are the best things, though, I think. When you're like, no, it's a want, not a need. Vorlin couldn't care less. Vorlin's got what he wants. Also, suggested that Vorlin is a dapper vampire, and I couldn't agree more. I think that is definitely the vibe. He's like a vampire archaeologist. He cares about the past because he's from the past. Dinosaurs. Oh yes, I remember them well. I don't know what his backstory would be, when he'd be from. It's funny, I was kind of related to the idea of the games we play and the kind of stories we want to play in, and like many people, looking at oh, hammer, yes, of course, looking at the Cyberpunk 2077 because they make such amazing games quality-wise, and the most amazing scenery. Like, if there's a thing I like doing, it is riding a horse through the woods, through anywhere in The Witcher, because it's astounding. I don't especially like, eviscerating bad guys, but I like the everything about the scenery and all that. So I thought, oh my gosh, they can do a cyberpunk game, and we like the cyberpunk theme here. We play Netrunner. We enjoy that as a thing, and I thought, oh my gosh, what will they do with that? But it sounds horrifying. I thought, oh come on, I get it. That's the game it has to be. But I would love to have a game like this, that instead of always going medievally with crafting games always have a kind of vaguely medieval theme, even when they're modern day. Although this one does a good job of having technology and stuff, so I not really with that one. Even Stardew is kind of like a pre-tech kind of place, and I would like to have a cyberpunk farming sim game. That would be kind of cool. Like, I need to get a stim sim in order to get a farming buff, because of course farmers in the future are all substance abusers. They're using whatever hacks they can get. They've got data gloves and special goggles, and they're going to do whatever they have to. And I don't know what the whole it's weird. Cyberpunk is very much just a urban thing. It's not like in the future you're not going to have any kind of rural living. I mean, I know in the past few decades there's been a huge rush towards urban living all over the world. But you're still going to have some people not living in the cities, but they will still have access to the same weird technologies. So there's a weird, kind of untapped storyline, I think, there. And I would kind of like to play that. So I wish I could make games, because, man, I make weird games that would probably not be very marketable, but I would very much enjoy making those games. Those are the stories I want to see. But yeah, instead of I don't know, I think a lot of these games, they're amazing, but they're also highly predictable. And I guess there's a comfort food in that, in some ways. And I suppose that's partly, for a lot of people, I think, even in these kinds of games, there's a high degree of predictability. And I think there's a total comfort in that. You know what you're going to get. Although I like random weirdness. Like I like the strange characters in a lot of the contemporary farming sim games. They are or crafting games. They're very weird. Like, this game is filled with bonkers characters. I love that. And we actually ran out of floor. Oh my gosh. So I had 300. I might need another 200 or something. I don't know. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by at least 20. I'm guessing. Yeah, 150, 200. I don't know. I'll probably just grab 200. Wow. Will we get it done today? I don't know. I'm not so sure. Oh, right. And I still wanted to do my cool design, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to carve that out after, simply because I can't plan that well. Okay, let's grab some. Which is which? Oh, almost bought the wrong ones. There we go. Yeah, so I would like to see weirder, crazier. But, you can't ask for everything. What is that one that's coming out? Graveyard Keeper or something like that? That sounds really it sounds, kind of grisly and bonkers, but it sounds cool. Like, it's taking on a theme or kind of a gameplay style that we know and love, and doing something novel with it. I really like that. That would be a fun one. I don't think that would be a kid-friendly one, but I would like to play that kind of a thing. Something a little different. Hey, Dvorlin. Dapper Vampire? 100%, dude. I never noticed you have an eye patch. I didn't see that. No, not a big deal. It's not important. I didn't want to bring it up. I mean, it's you have reasons. If you want to discuss it with me, you will do that. I don't need to talk to you about your eye patch. That's your business. Not my business to discuss Vorlin's disabilities, if in fact it is. Could just be style as well. I don't really know. I don't really want to get into it with him. He might bite me. It's possible. And why would he spend so long as an insect? I don't know. Maybe he explained it and I just wasn't listening to him. But I feel like that wasn't entirely clear. But I feel like he maybe got involved with the wrong crowd. he did some... He's dealing with the dark people, dark magic people. I feel like there's... Vorlon is in the underbelly. But yeah, even in a small town, why would you not have like hacker types living in like, you know, a rural area? Well, of course, like they've got fiber optic lines going out there. They've got access to all of the weirdness. They just are not in a physical hub. But why? Meat space is unimportant when you're in that world. So why does it need to be in a city? And we're just in love with the dystopian city narrative, and it's kind of done. Like, it was done in the 80s. I actually went back and read. I'd never read, what's the William Gibson one? Oh my gosh, my brain just died. The William Gibson book. The cyberpunk book. I just went and read that last year. I'd never read it. Even though he lives in not that far away in our city here. And, or he lives, well, in another municipality in our general city. And, I just never, Neuromancer. I never really got into it. And because I often find that's a cheesy to the point of being a little silly. I sometimes find the lingo and all that it's a bit overdone. But at any rate, it's still, those are enduring themes. Like I don't know if you call it cyberpunk, like Bebop Cowboy, or this weird kind of blending these odd things together, these noir genres and things that we knew, hard-boiled kind of stuff with technology. But we need to go further now. Now it's time to go back to the farm. We need agrarian cyberpunk. Agrarian punk. And not like the board game Scythe. Not like a steampunk kind of thing. Dystopian steampunk. More like, something weirder. Alright, so we've got... Oh, we're going to pass out. I'm not going to get my beautiful flooring done. That's okay. We got, a fair amount done here. Wow. Okay, well, I'll have to come up with an idea. Maybe next time I'll come down here and we'll carve out a cool thing. I might as well just pass out here, because I'm going to be coming home later. So, I've got those round tiles. I don't know what exactly would look good. I feel like, I wanted something kind of in the center of the room. I don't know. We got to play around a bit. I don't really know what the good possibilities are here. But we'll figure it out next time. All right, we will see you then. Bye-bye.